You're listening to the Experience Pros radio show brought to you by Mass Mutual Colorado. Experience Pros, where business revolutionaries Angel Tussey and Eric Raymer, best-selling authors of Lists That Save My Business and founders of Experience Pros University, are inspiring you to get your business right. Let's join Angel and Eric for today's program.
Hello and welcome to the Experience Pros radio show. Thanks for taking time out of your day to join us for ours. Angel and Eric here reminding you that small business is big business and your business is our business.
Love featuring small business and local business and having a place on the dial for entrepreneurs, marketing professionals, sales professionals, business owners to tune in and just get a little oomph in their day.
And maybe a chuckle or two, a guffaw.
No chuckles or guffaws.
There are always
you'd have to have
and guffaws.
You'd have to have a large belly to have a chuckle and a guffaw. I don't think anybody would ever say to me, wow, Angel, that's quite the guffaw or chuckle. Like, I don't get that.
All right. A chuckle, a guffaw,
but apparently
or
you do.
A tee-hee.
Eric gets all the chuckles and guffaws, but he won't. He won't be chuckling and guffawing for long.
What?
What
are you talking about?
What is that? Okay, so I can't make fun of you, but you're like, what?
What are you talking about?
Okay, so I think that the phrase chuckling and guffawing comes along with, bowl full of jelly, like a Santa Claus kind of enjoyment.
I gave you your tee-hee.
Tee-hee. Well, thanks to our fitness sponsor.
Oh, him again.
Andre
from Orange Theory Fitness in Parker.
Andre is our fitness sponsor who's going to get rid of the big old belly. And just in case it's a little too much for Eric to handle, Safety Solved is our CPR sponsor for that. So never fear, we're going to be all right here.
Safety-solved.com? Those folks?
Yeah. They're gonna be there for you in case you need
signed her up as a backup for me, didn't you?
I did. There was a little concern because you know what happens to middle-aged men when they go into the gym and they haven't been for a while? They have heart attacks.
I don't think I like where this is going.
Well, neither do I. So I took precautionary measures to make sure the show must go on.
Make a quick correction. It is not the Orange Theory Fitness in Parker. It is the Orange Theory Fitness on Parker Road and Arapahoe in Centennial.
Oh, that's correct. On Parker and Arapahoe.
There you go.
All right. So, but just in case we need a plan C, D, E, F, Q, we are probably going to start accepting resumes for guest hosts here on the show. Should something happen.
Wait, no.
Actually, you're not going to die because I took care of it with our CPR sponsor with Safety Salt. But you might be in traction.
Might be a vegetable. Lovely. Lovely. Hey, I'm putting up a protest today.
A protest?
Yep. You might realize here at Studio Z, if you look out the window, it is all kinds of snowy, cloudy, cold, and miserable here in the big city of Denver.
Thanks for painting that picture.
Right. I am wearing a polo shirt.
And this is?
It's my protest against the weather.
Your protest against the weather.
You can tune in and find us on experiencepros.com. You can check out the video right there where it says listen live and see.
If you wear short sleeves and I come in all bundled up in scarves and hoodie and boots and socks.
I can't even see you. You're wearing camo today.
I know. This sweatshirt that I'm wearing, it is my Cabela sweatshirt in honor of my dad, who I had told always, Daddy, I will go hunting with you if you can find me pink camos.
And he found camo with pink on it.
Yeah.
So
guess what my new activity is going to be?
Are you going to be protesting?
No. Apparently I'm going hunting.
Oh.
Can you picture me outdoors at dark 30? I'll have my coffee.
Coffee in one hand.
And I'll
shotgun in the other hand.
And
yeah.
Pow. I'm going to look cute doing it, though.
I suppose you will.
Actually, we won't do anything because I think my dad will be rolling on the ground in stitches laughing the entire time.
You say, Dad, did we catch anything? You don't catch anything when you hunt. You bag it and tag it.
My dad took me golfing once.
Oh, boy.
I never seen him laugh so hard as when the two of us were golfing on the golf course. So I am good for laughter. If laughter is the best medicine, I am good medicine for my dad. But I'm wearing my camo sweatshirt. So in case you turn into the YouTube video today to see the behind the scenes and I just look like a floating head, it's because I'm invisible.
Right. You can't see her at all. Hey, don't forget to vote in that Experience Travel doohickey thing that we're doing. Send me on vacation, or as Angel likes to say it, Tell me where to
go.
Right? Highlands Ranch Travel, Experience Pros, and, of course, the presenting sponsor, Binkley IT Consulting. Those folks are all looking to hear from you. It's free to vote. You can vote once a day on Facebook. Just go ahead and check out Highlands Ranch Travel's Facebook page, and we'll put a link on our Facebook page as well. Vote every day, though, because if you do, every time you vote, it's an entry for your own free vacation to the St. Regis Hotel up in Vail.
And we will have voting locations. We have voting locations all over town.
Yeah.
So I want them voting on location.
Absolutely, absolutely. All right, and by the way, Eric does not want to go to the Blue Ridge Mountains.
Yes, he wants to pick up chicks, and they have chicks.
No,
Chickens.
it's a chicken farm.
There you go.
That's different.
You know what, though? There might be nice-looking females that pick up chickens, too.
Farmers' daughters?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, now.
There you go. See? It's all the marketing. It's all how we spin it.
Hey, I'll tell you what. If you don't know anything else, you need to know this. Turn up the volume. Stay tuned in. Do business with all the people that you hear on the Experience Pros Radio Show commercials, and come back and learn how to create sustainable habits. Yes, indeed. We've got that coming up next on the Experience Pros Radio Network.
The Experience Pros, revolutionizing the way people treat people in business.
Being a homeowner, business owner, or a consumer has never been easier thanks to the Extreme Customer Service Directory. You can count on the Experience Pros Network to deliver the best in customer service and collaboration. Check out the Extreme Customer Service Directory for all your referrals, and if you don't see your favorites on the list, let us know. We'll check them out, and if their customers are saying great things about them, they could be a great fit for the Extreme Customer Service Directory, online at experiencepros.com/directory.
You want to create more in your life, and you want to do it with ease, but you aren't sure how to get there. It's time to be open to new ideas and do what Faith did. It's time to pick up your copy of the new book, What Would Faith Do? By Faith Young. Filled with inspirational stories of people just like you who overcame adversity and went on to achieve amazing things, What Would Faith Do? Will motivate you to do the same. Create an abundant life through faith. Get a sneak peek of What Would Faith Do? Or purchase a copy at, you guessed it, whatwouldfaithdo.com.
Can you imagine going an entire day without your phone or computer? Crazy, right? How else would you communicate with your team, contact that client, or even get paid? Absolutely nothing happens when you don't have technology in your lap. Even a slow-running computer can stall your progress. And when your software doesn't sync, nothing seems to work out. You've got a technology partner like no other with C² Computer Consulting. C² is your business pain reliever. Solve your pain. Call C² at 303-933-1113.
Networking is full of myths. Bring lots of business cards. Be sure to meet at least 10 new people. Have your 30-second sales pitch ready. Your network is your net worth, but only if you're networking with your A-team. Take the guesswork out of your networking by joining Extreme Relationship Management. It's transforming the way people are networking. It's way more fun than drive-by networking and doesn't waste your time handing out stacks of business cards. Check out ExtremeRelationshipManagement.com for their next event. ExtremeRelationshipManagement.com.
Hi, business owners. You wish you could get more people to come into your store, restaurant, or studio? So we put together an incredible marketing campaign to collaborate with you. For 13 weeks, the Experience Pros Radio Show is hosting the Travel Experience Campaign, and our listeners will vote on where Eric Raymer will go on his first vacation in over 12 years. As the voting location, we'll host a live broadcast from your store, and we'll encourage our listeners to come in and vote for Eric's destination. Every time they vote, they get entered to win a trip of their own. Let's collaborate. Sign up to be a voting location for only $4.99. Email us at radio@experiencepros.com or call 855-FANBRAG. That's 855-326-2724. Spaces are limited and voting starts on February 3rd. Stay tuned right here on KLZ 560 The Source, and let's tell Eric where to go.
If printing is an essential part of your business day, then RMK Cartridge is your lifeline to success. Hi, this is Eric, and Angel and I wouldn't think of running our business without having RMK Cartridge on our speed dial. Remanufactured ink and toner cartridges are just the beginning. Free delivery and award-winning service coupled with 30 to 50% savings over original manufacturer products means that we're saving time, money, and space in the landfill all at once. Treat your printer to the best. Contact the guys at RMK Cartridge at 303-781-2076 or on the web at rmkcartridge.com.
It's me, America's Mr. Right. Join me weeknights at 7 for the Jason Lewis Show on KLZ 560 The Source.
The Experienced Pros want to help you get your business right. Have you joined the revolution? Visit meetup.com/therevolution and become a business revolutionary. And now, back to Eric and Angel on the Experienced Pros Radio Show.
Welcome back. Angel and Eric here with you today. We got here as quickly as we could, and we brought the big guns.
Well, absolutely. I think so often when we think about improving things, we don't realize that what this means is we have to make a change. And something's got to, if we want the results to be different, we have to do something different.
Change is hard.
Yeah, we set off on a really good path, and we're so excited, but anything, the slightest thing, can derail us. Well, do you have something you want to change this year? Our guest is Dr. Art Markman. He's the best-selling author and cognitive scientist. He wrote the book Smart Change: 5 Tools to Create Sustainable Habits in Yourself and Others. And I love it when you have something so simple like that. 5 tools. Dr. Markman, welcome to the Experienced Pros Radio Show.
It's great to be here. Thanks for having me.
Dr. Markman, very nice having you. I understand from your bio that you can help me find a romantic partner, lose weight, or even advance at work. How is this possible?
Well, I can only do one at a time. But it turns out that almost everyone has a mind, and almost nobody knows how it works. Mm-hmm. And really, we'd never set somebody free to build a bridge without learning some physics or to practice medicine without learning some biology. And so really, what happens is when we try to change our behavior, we often go about it in entirely the wrong way because we don't really understand the way that our own brains work. And so what I try to do is to give you a little bit of information about the way that your brain works, and then to help you to use that to develop tools to change your behavior more effectively.
Which is fascinating because we think if we're going to make a change, we're going to change our habit. So if we want to lose weight, we're going to change what we purchase. We're going to change what we eat. We're going to change, how often we eat, which is more of an activity versus what I'm thinking about eating. And so how do you blend the two?
I didn't realize brains fit, one size fit all.
Well, they don't completely one size fit all, but really, I think what you have to understand is that you do eventually want to change your behavior, but a lot of times the way that you begin to think about changing your behavior can cause you to fail from the beginning. So let's think about that romantic partner there for a second.
Okay.
A lot of people say, I got to meet somebody, and so they walk around and now they're evaluating everybody that they meet in terms of, is this somebody who's going to be suitable for me? And what ends up happening is you come across as being completely desperate.
Yes, he does.
Well,
Dr. Markman, why don't you just say what you feel?
Well, I feel like I know you already. And so what you want to do instead is to create a process rather than focusing on the outcome. Think about how do you want to live your life in a way that as a side effect, the desirable things you want are going to happen. So rather than saying my goal this year is to get into a relationship, think more about where, what are the activities that you could get engaged in that would bring you into contact with people who you might be interested in and might be interested in you, and live your life that way. So, volunteer in places or hang out, at a church or synagogue or put yourself in a position where like-minded people are going to be hanging out and get involved in those kinds of activities. And then as a side effect, you're going to discover, wow, you've met some people who are people you might want to be dating. But right, so it's defining the goal as the process rather than the outcome that's really helpful in that situation.
That makes a lot of sense, although I kind of shuddered at the word engaged for just a moment. Dr. Markman, let's talk about these tools that help me create these sustainable habits because, frankly, left on my own devices, I am undisciplined.
Well, and you're not alone in that. Really. I mean, when you get right down to it, most of us are wired to do what feels right in the short term over what feels best in the long term. That's part of what our brain is doing to us. And so we have to overcome that if we're going to change our habits. One of the things we have to do is obviously to set our goals in the right way by doing things like creating a process. The next thing we need to do is to engage the systems in our brain that I call the GO system, which are the elements of the brain that drive you towards behaviors. And in order to do that, you need to have a good plan for how it is that you're going to change your behavior in the new year. You don't necessarily want to be in a situation in which you're just riding blind. So you need to have a plan. The third thing you want to do is to figure out what you're going to do when temptation strikes, because no matter what happens, when you're trying to change your behavior, if you're trying to lose weight, for example, then you're going to be confronted with a buffet line that you weren't expecting, or a really wonderful looking ice cream. You have to know in advance what you're going to do. Do simple things like bring a shopping list to the store, which is your plan, so you don't end up buying all kinds of things you didn't want to. Then there's two others. You want to change your environment. You want to make sure that you make the things that you want to do easy to do, and the things that you want to avoid doing hard to do. Because when push comes to shove, you're going to get lazy. You're going to give in to temptations. The fewer of them that are around you, the easier it is to stick to your new plan. And the last thing you want to do is to engage with other people around you. We love to think that we can do everything all by ourselves, but you can't do that. You have to have other people who are going to be in your environment, who are going to help you to change your behavior. And you guys are lucky because you have each other.
You're lucky, Eric. You have me. So I don't think he's feeling lucky, Dr. Markman. But, I think that a lot of times when we set forth, and I like that you broke this down into very simple 5 steps, we don't ever think of the changing of our, where we hang out with, who we hang out with, and what the derailers are going to be. And so we're not prepared, whereas if we have a plan for them, we can get through. Now let's talk about where our listeners can get your book, Smart Change.
Sure, the book's available more or less wherever books are sold, and certainly Amazon, and it's available as an electronic book, and it comes along with a journal that you can fill out to help you change your behavior, and the journal's also free on a website that I have related to the book. That if you Google Smart Change and my name, you'll find the website.
Dr. Art Markman is the name you want to Google. Smart Change is the book.
Dr. Markman, is there a phone number that we might call? Normally I get the phone number contact for our listeners, but I'm pretty sure I need to speak with you
he needs
after
counseling.
This. I'm pretty sure Angel, her husband, and children are all cramping my dating style. So is there a number that we can reach you at?
Oh, if you really want one, I'll give it to you offline. And,
sounds fantastic.
All right. Well, Dr. Markman, I think one of the things we talk about regularly on the radio show is just making changes and setting those goals and doing something different, getting different results. So we would love to have you back if you're open to that. The book is Smart Change, Dr. Art Markman. Look him up online and make sure that you hit your goals for this year. Fantastic guest.
Thanks for joining us, Dr. Markman.
Thanks so much, and I'd be happy to come back anytime.
You betcha. Folks, don't go anywhere. We'll return. Health tips and business tips coming up next on the Experience Pros Radio Network.
The Experience Pros are here to help you get your business right. To learn more, visit experiencepros.com. If you're ready to get serious about your health, then experience the BioT difference. BioT Medical's all-natural testosterone pellet therapy is the safest and most effective way to increase your testosterone levels. Testosterone therapy not only improves your energy and libido, but also protects against heart disease, high cholesterol, type 2 diabetes, Alzheimer's, and prostate cancer. Go to biotmedical.com to find a BioT certified practitioner near you. That's BIOTE medical.com.
Your photographs are your treasures. Your art collection means something to you, and that jersey you won in that silent auction is providing you with tons of bragging rights, so it matters to you where you have it framed. Trust your framing to the experts at Frame the Art, the experts with heart. What matters to you matters to Frame the Art. Don't drop your treasures off at a warehouse. Call Frame the Art, 303-722-1525, 303-722-1525, located just north of Dartmouth on South Broadway in Englewood. Frame the Art. It matters.
Hi, this is Karen with Seniors Helping Seniors of South Metro Denver. If you or someone you know is a more mature citizen who needs a little extra hand around the house, Seniors Helping Seniors is your answer. We provide personal care, companionship, transportation, meal preparation, and more, including Alzheimer's and dementia care. And all of our helpers are seniors themselves. Licensed and trustworthy help is available at seniorshelpingSeniors.com/South Metro Denver or by calling 303-990-4561. That's 303-990-4561. Call today and let's meet.
Stop calling around looking for the best mortgage rates and call ALMC Mortgage. ALMC Mortgage matches you with the right mortgage for your needs every single time. Now's the right time to finance. Call ALMC Mortgage today at 303-696-6933. 303-696-6933. Check out today's current rates and questions you should ask about your mortgage at almcmortgage.com. almcmortgage.com.
LMB number 100020432. NMLS number 266695. You can check the licensing status of your mortgage loan originator at dora.state.co.us.
When you think of going to the dentist, it makes you uncomfortable and uptight. You recall the dark ages of dentistry. Weisbard Dental wants to change that image. Imagine being welcomed in a comfortable, beautiful, brand new dental office with digital x-rays, digital photos, being comforted throughout the entire process. At Weisbard Dental, you'll be treated while relaxing in their massage chairs. Make an appointment for Weisbard Dental at 303-773-3373. Check them out at weisbarddental.com. WEISBARD dental.com.
I'm Dr. Lee Weisbard, and I can make you smile.
There is a mathematical advantage to you stopping retirement and knocking out debt if it's done on the short term.
The Dave Ramsey Show.
And the mathematical advantage is created by your focus, because if you're going to go, if I'm going to stop retirement, I'm going to get freaking serious. You know, and if you're just going to kind of go, oh, this is an intellectual exercise, it'd be kind of nice. But if you're going to get after it, stop retirement temporarily.
Dave Ramsey, noon to 3 on KLZ 560, The Source.
This is Angie Austin. Catch the good news with Angie Austin weekdays over on our sister station 810 KLVZ. Now back to the Experience Pros on KLZ 560, The Source.
The Experience Pros want to help you get your business right. Have you joined the revolution? Visit meetup.com/therevolution and become a business revolutionary. And now, back to Eric and Angel on the Experience Pros radio show.
Good time. Good time.
Welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show. Very nice to have you along with us. Time for our health tip from BioT Medical, and we've got Gunther Mueller on the line.
I know. Gunther's my dealer these days for my party pellets.
Oh, no. Party pellets?
I know. I'm calling them my party pellets. Gunther, welcome.
I think
Good
that's
morning.
a
Good morning. How are you? We are feeling
terminology.
good this morning, aren't we?
I am feeling awesome. I'm feeling amazing. I wake up early, and I almost have to, I fight with myself to say, no. Angel gets to sleep in. And my body says, you've had enough. Get up and move.
Oh,
so we
boy.
have to have this little argument in the
Sales
morning.
going through the roof, Gunther. That's my prediction.
There you go. You see, nothing like a personal testimonial on the power of pellets. We power people with pellets. There you go. Get your hormones in balance, and you start feeling great.
Okay, for those who are just tuning in for the very first time, and they're like, oh, I don't know what that party pellet thing is, but he's a deal. What? Not sanctioned vernacular for sure.
Sorry.
Gunther, tell us
Sorry, I just feel so
what we're
good.
talking about.
Hey, what we're doing, the health tip today is get your hormones checked, okay? As I do every week with you, get a blood test, see where you're at. Don't pop all the prescription drugs that your traditional medical practitioner wants to give you just because you're feeling depressed or down or can't get up in the morning. You got to get your hormones checked. And one of the key hormones, especially in the wintertime here, is vitamin D3. You say, hey, wait a second, that's vitamin D3. Guess what? It's a hormone. The difference between vitamins and hormones is that the body can make hormone. The D3 is the sunshine hormone. If you were totally naked in the sun for 20 minutes, you could produce about 20,000 IU of vitamin D3.
I could clear 20,000 people in the entire city if I were naked for 20 minutes in the sun.
So the key thing here is that, hey, in the wintertime, we're all closed up. We're not getting a lot of sun. The sun's not out that much, for that many hours. So most of America is D3 deficient. And so hormone D3 or vitamin D3, very responsible for absorbing calcium out of the small intestines so that you get calcium into the bones and the teeth where it belongs, right? And the other thing that's very important is to have some vitamin K2 in combination with that. Now, there's a big difference between K1 and K2. K1 is the blood clotting factor, so if you're not bleeding to death, you probably have enough K1. But what we don't have in our diet is K2, because vitamin K2 is only available through grass-fed animal protein, all right? And we don't get very much of that in our diet. So we are K2 deficient, which means
even if we're absorbing calcium, it's not getting into the bones and the teeth. K2 is very important in activating some major proteins in the bloodstream to put that calcium where it belongs. So this is what our BioT practitioners do. We're looking at optimal hormone balance. We're looking at all of the hormones in the endocrine system, your thyroid, your D3, vitamin B12, testosterone, estrogen, and making sure that everything is in optimal balance so that you can feel like Angel feels today.
Don't you want to feel like I feel?
I do.
I'm having so much fun, Gunther. I do. I have so much energy. I just feel fantastic, and people around me are noticing. And I thought I was kind of the Energizer Bunny before, and I just think that I don't know. I don't know if I have more energy or if I'm just feel better just overall. But I got my pellets.
Is when you get your hormones in balance, right, the body uses its innate intelligence to heal the parts of you that maybe were having some trouble because of chemical toxicity, because of nutritional deficiency, because of the many things in our environment that affect us, right? So when you help the body by at least getting its hormones optimized, then the body can do what it needs to do. The brain is powerful. It has this innate intelligence to heal us. And so we're supposed to be vibrant. We're supposed to be healthy. We're supposed to be sexy. We're supposed to be living large, especially after age 40. And getting your hormones checked is really the key to that vibrant, healthy, clear mental focus, energy to get out of bed in the morning, take on the day, and go take care of your business or take care of whatever it is you need to take care of that day.
It's good stuff, Gunther. Give some contact information, will you please?
Yeah, so we got some awesome information on biotmedical.com. That's B-I-O, the letter T, the letter E, the word medical.com, biotmedical.com. Or we'd always love to hear from your listeners. My direct line is 303-598-1609, 303-598-1609.
Gunther Mueller with BioT Medical, B-I-O-T-E medical.com. Do what Angel did and get the body back into optimal shape.
Absolutely. And without all the risky side effects that you hear on all of those commercials, which is why I felt good about moving forward. Gunther, we appreciate you so much.
All right, I'm going to go turn a couple turns here at Copper Mountain this morning and burn off some of that energy.
Go get it, man. Absolutely. All right, folks, now we're going to turn our attention to just a little networking tip, if you will. You know that when you go out networking, you've always been told to carry 100 business cards and make sure that you collect 100 business cards.
Got pockets for that.
He or she with the most business cards has?
The most business cards.
That's it.
Yay.
So don't do that. Instead, be selective. Carry 3 or 4 business cards. You don't need 100. And frankly, if you make 1 or 2 connections that are really quality connections, and you know that they're quality because you filter them with filtering questions. We ask a filtering question. How do you get the word out? How do you create visibility? What do you do in order to market your brand, business, or whatnot?
And I think that I love that just the switch, the attitude shift. You're really filtering out who isn't somebody that you think would be a great client for you. And I think that there are times where you just meet somebody and you don't click, you don't gel, you're listening to them, you're trying to figure out, do I know somebody that can help you? Can I use your services? Do I know? I think the whole time we're trying to solve this puzzle, the missing link.
Right.
How do we work together? And sometimes it's just not there. And it's okay. We don't have to be rude. We don't have to, say, sorry, can't help you. You're no good for me. Bye-bye. Although I think that might be kind of fun sometimes. But we can always try and find and reintroduce them into a different sphere, a different circle, a group of people that are there visiting with each other. Let me bring you over here because maybe there's somebody else so that you're not wasting their time, because I think that's what ends up happening. You bring home all these business cards.
Right.
And now you are wasting your time in the follow-up because you didn't filter out the quality leads at the event.
Our friends over at Extreme Relationship Management says everybody has a value, and I believe that to be true. And yet you have to know which bucket. There are 4 according to Extreme Relationship Management. You have to know which bucket in which to put these business cards and the people that they're associated with. And
because not everybody goes in the customer bucket.
Only about 25% go in the customer bucket if you're lucky. So
most of them are going to end up being referral partners, but some might be vendors. Okay, so there's customers, there's vendors, there's power partners, and referral partners.
Right.
And so you're building your A-team, really surrounding yourself with those people that uplift you, encourage you, inspire you, motivate you. That's what you want. We talked yesterday a little bit about people that drain you.
Right.
I think you should throw those cards down the drain.
Down the drain?
I think so.
Yeah, you don't want people to drain you. All right. There you have your business tips and insights from Eric and Angela and Gunther from biotmedical.com, BioTE medical.com. And when we come back, more positive business talk. You're listening to Angela and Eric on the Experience Pros Radio Network.
The Experience Pros, revolutionizing the way people treat people in business.
Nyland's Collision Center is an award-winning body shop that takes great care of you and your car. This matters when your insurance company wants to take shortcuts. Nyland's Collision Center only uses manufactured parts. This matters when a cheap, ill-fitting part is available. At Nyland's, it matters. If it's not perfect, it's not leaving. 303-761-9219. 303-761-9219.
You've tried and tried to shed those 10, 20, even 50 pounds of excess weight, and like so many Americans, you're frustrated. It's no secret that the body needs to be in balance before lasting weight loss can be maintained. Let Dr. Deborah Zeff and Christy Edwards of Holistic Herbal Health help you detoxify your body and get you on the fast track to quantum weight loss. You know you can do this. Now you know someone who can help. Call Dr. Zeff and get started on your quantum weight loss today. 303-249-7742. That's 303-249-7742 or online at rootedinhealth.com.
When you work from home, you run the risk of setting up a makeshift workspace in the corner or somewhere off to the side of your bedroom. It's not really a home office. It just happens to be your office at home. Let Helene's Designs help you create a productive workspace that transforms you from hobbyist into an innovative CEO ready to be featured in a magazine spread. Take charge of your home office and call Helene's Designs. You're the CEO. Make sure your home office looks like it. 720-233-7302. 720-233-7302.
When it comes time for you to buy your next new or gently used vehicle, you'll definitely want an auto broker. And when it comes to which auto broker to choose, here's all you need to know. Matt Martin and H.M. Brown and Associates. Matt has access to all makes and models and offers fantastic financing, leasing, and can even help you with your trade-in. H.M. Brown has 27 years with an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau. Buy your next car with the integrity and capable help of Matt Martin and H.M. Brown and Associates. 303-414-2388. Call today.
Design, implement, and support. If you have a computer, a cell phone, or a tablet, you have a network. Hi, this is Eric, and I've got great news for you. Your network has a guy. For the last 15 years, Brad Binkley of Binkley IT has served his clients without killing their budget. Brad can effectively manage a network of up to 50 computers, typically for about 2 to 4 hours a week. Huge savings, no sacrifice. Call Brad today for your next IT partner. 720-254-1057. That's 720-254-1057. Binkley IT, solving the IT puzzle, one piece at a time.
Are you an expert? At Experience Pros, we feature the best in business, and we're looking for industry experts to share tips with our audience. If you're an expert who offers great customer service and you'd like to be a part of the Experience Pros radio show, click on the radio interview request at experiencepros.com. We want our audience to hear from you. Go to experiencepros.com and fill out the radio interview request and start spreading the news that you're going to be on the radio.
This is Dave. The Experience Pros radio show is changing the way people treat people in business. Listen to Eric and Angel mornings at 10, right before the Dave Ramsey Show at noon on KLZ 560, The Source.
The Dave Ramsey Show, noon to 3 on AM 560, legendary KLZ.
The Experience Pros radio show, where small business is big business and your business is our business. Follow them on twitter.com/experiencepros. Now, back to Angel and Eric, the Experience Pros.
Welcome back to the Experience Pros radio show with Angel and Eric. Well, you're not forgetting about me. They say that memory is the first thing to go. I can't remember what the second thing is.
You can't remember what the second thing is?
Nope.
Well, we're going to talk about you leaving your legacy behind. Our next guest is Ron Ware. He's an attorney and financial planner, the founder and president of Wealth Impact Partners, and he also co-founded the Do More That Matters Foundation Fund. And we're talking about leaving a legacy for your memory to live on. Ron, welcome to the Experience Pros Radio Show.
Thank you for having me as your guest. It's an honor.
Ron, very nice to have you. Hey, when talking about leaving a legacy, your memory to live on, how do we, the ordinary people, consider leaving a legacy?
Well, the starting point, Eric, is really to completely change the way even you just described it. I think it's very consistent with the way most people think about it. They think they leave behind a legacy. In fact, we create what's hopefully a living legacy. Otherwise, there's nothing to leave behind. So really the question is, how do we live our lives? How do we run our businesses? How do we interact with, those we interact with along the course of a day or a week or a year in a way that's impactful, in a way that reflects consistently with my values and what I care about and what I want to stand for. That's not necessarily something, Eric, that people have given a lot of thought to, especially those of us in the business world and the marketplace, because we've got our heads down and, we're focused on what are admittedly important goals, money-making goals usually. But stopping to smell the roses and do some of this reflection on what we really care about is really the beginning point of how to create that living legacy.
That living legacy. And you talk about that we in this country have an excess of financial capacity, and yet most of us feel like we are just barely getting by. How do you, this is a complete different mind shift than that I actually have something worth leaving, and I'm actually living my legacy now, that I have an abundance versus I'm just squeaking by.
Yeah, so true. The reality is, I think, those of us who have heard stories of the Great Depression, and most recently we have our own stories of what now has been dubbed the Great Recession, what's really secure these days, right? And so all of us have, to varying degrees, a touch of insecurity about, what we have today and, what it'll be tomorrow. But that scarcity mentality is really nothing but a great soil for fear and for limited success.
Do you think that people feel like those that are philanthropic are just like that's the other side of the tracks kind of thing? They're living the privileged life.
Totally, yeah. As much as I love the stories and am inspired by the stories coming out of the Gates Foundation, the vast majority of us, we just can't relate with the likes of Bill and Melinda Gates. They're not average, affluent people. They're not regular folks like us. So absolutely. But the reality is, if we take a different approach, a completely different approach that begins with what it is we really care about, what we want to accomplish, and now we dig into the numbers, we dig into what's financial reality for us with a very different lens, with a lens that maybe creates a different priority structure around our objectives. The objectives that maybe we created without having really thought as completely and adequately as we ought to have about some of the things that are more than money. So that's kind of, hopefully, I know it's a little vague, Angel, but hopefully that clarifies it a little bit.
I think that it certainly clarifies quite a bit. And let me ask you this. Let's put some teeth to it now. Give us some ideas, if you will, please, Ron, about some charitable family legacies, things that we can do today that will make a difference tomorrow.
Sure. The first and perhaps easiest thing that business owners can do, and I know your marketplace and your listening audience is largely owners and sales and marketing professionals. The easiest thing we can do, Eric, is set up what's called a donor-advised fund. Fidelity Charitable Gift Fund is the largest one in the nation. Most financial institutions have these. Most local community foundations have these. Some of the larger charitable organizations have these. And they're very easy administratively to set up, very low cost. You can use the company name or the family name in conjunction with your fund. And you can begin peeling off some of those profits in a tax advantageous way into your donor advised fund. That donor advised fund allows you a different sort of engine for doing your good work in your community, perhaps globally. The thing that a lot of owners miss is, and it's not that this should be the motivation. This should be the unintended consequence. But the reality is, when we're doing good, when we're being authentic, when we're investing in things beyond bottom line, things in our community, things globally, we are putting out there a very non-traditional, very differentiated brand sort of set of values and identity. And it's a non-traditional form of marketing for the company, let's face it.
Sure.
Absolutely. So do you want to talk a little bit about your foundation, Do More That Matters?
Absolutely. Thank you. Yes. We when we wrote the book, we were asked to write the book and really share this, different approach to planning. Let's face it, we've all done planning in one form or another, but not necessarily planning with legacy and with social impact in mind. And so when we wrote the book, we thought it would only be consistent and demonstrate alignment with our values and the values that we hold out for our clients to set up our own foundation. So the Do More That Matters Foundation is the recipient of 10% of all revenues generated through the sale of the book. And we're very proud to have set that up, similar to what a lot of our clients have done. We have a particular passion for a variety of different things, including education in urban locations, as well as education in third world nations. We're also very interested in agribusiness projects, both domestically and globally. Specifically, I'm involved in one right now that's very exciting in Haiti. And so that's just been an incredible joy to be able to participate there with some really just very accomplished people. Hopefully create lots of jobs.
And I think that when we start recognizing just how blessed we are, how abundant we really are, and there's always somebody, there's people that wish they had what we had right now, and yet we don't always appreciate what we have. And so having that mind shift that we can actually make a difference wherever you are, whatever your situation is. And I almost think that because we are kind of that nose to the grindstone kind of working class, like we get it, we appreciate it, and so we aren't just throwing our money away. We are going to do something. We can do something that really matters. And I think at the end of the day, we probably sleep a little better. What do you think?
Absolutely. One of the things I talk about often, right in line with what you're saying there, Angel, is have you guys read Dan Pink's book called Drive?
Sure, absolutely.
So as Dan talks about in the book, the three primary motivators of human behavior, guess what? Not one of them is money.
Yeah, we discovered that early on as well. Yeah.
Not one of them.
Mastery, autonomy, and right to Angel's point, purpose.
Yes, indeed. Well, your book is called You Can Do More That Matters. Where do we get a copy?
You can get a copy on Amazon.com. You can get a copy on DoMoreThatMatters.com. There are also some really helpful resources there that are free download material type things on our website. Again, DoMoreThatMatters.com.
Including a free chapter, right?
Absolutely.
All right. And Greg, is there maybe one last point?
Ron.
I'm sorry. Ron, would you give us one last point, something to leave us with on an up note?
Absolutely. So many of us as owners are building our business and, we're pounding away in the proverbial rock quarry, trying to increase bottom line year over year, and we ought to be, and that's a wonderful goal. But what's it all about? What's it all for? Working with some clients recently, they want to take their bottom line, up and create a business worth $100 million, and they got stumped on that question. What's it all for? And if it's all for retirement, well, that's a lot more than you need probably. And maybe you need to rethink retirement. What is retirement? Webster's defines it as one of their definitions, at least, as being put out of use. And so I want to encourage all of us as owners, as we pursue increasing our wealth, increasing our net worth, increasing our bottom line and the value of our companies, to attach it to something bigger than just money. And as we do, we will be re-energized, reinvigorated. And quite frankly, we may lose interest in retirement because we enjoy what we're doing so much, and our business is allowing us to do more of it. because of the success of the business.
Ron,
thinking that hopefully helps.
Ron Ware, thank you so much for joining us. You've given us much to think about and a new attitude towards that living legacy, creating a memory that will live on with purpose. We so appreciate you for joining us today.
Thank you, Eric. Thank you, Angel.
All right, folks, don't go anywhere. More positive business talk coming up next on the Experience Pros Radio Network.
The Experience Pros are here to help you get your business right. To learn more, visit experiencepros.com.
Leaders, listen up. You want to get the very best from your people, and See It Thrive can help. Address personnel challenges with confidence and unleash the best performance out of your organization, team, or individuals. See It Thrive helps you realize the possibilities of your team coming together as an unstoppable force. Reduce conflict and empower transformation. Because you work with people, make the courageous choice to see it thrive. Call Sue Kenfield today at 303-791-2807. That's 303-791-2807. Discover and sign up for upcoming workshops at seeitthrive.com.
It's time for you to take control of your money. If it's in a 401k, someone else is in charge. Getting a loan from yourself is not what you've always been taught, and it's not complicated. Pick up the phone and call Walt Wilson at Private Pension Design and ask him about the infinite banking concept at 303-550-2847. That's 303-550-2847. You can start learning more at privatepensiondesign.com. There are 10 videos and other tools to help you get out of debt without changing your cash flow or paying extra taxes. You've worked hard for the money you've saved. Learn how to keep more control of it at privatepensiondesign.com.
Would you know what to do if a coworker started to feel dizzy and complain of chest pains? Starting CPR while waiting for an ambulance to arrive can double the chance of the victim's survival. Safety Solved can help. We provide customized on-site training, including both professional and basic CPR, AED, and first aid, with American Red Cross and American Heart Association trainings. We also facilitate first aid kit and AED equipment programs. Let us make your safety and wellness programs complete. Call today, 303-257-9589. That's 303-257-9589. Or online at safety-solved.com.
This is Dave Logan, and I know what it's like to get home and not be able to get into the garage, right? I mean, it's especially frustrating when you're getting home from a road trip. That's why I now trust Don's Garage Doors to make sure that it never happens to me again. The LiftMaster system, along with the reliability of Don's, gives me absolute confidence that I'll always be welcomed home. Perhaps you should contact my friends at Don's Garage Doors and ask about their free keypad and remote offers while their supplies last. Find them online at donsgaragedoors.com or call them at 303-738-DOOR.
Where do you go when the bank says no? Every business needs money, and yours is probably no different. What's that you say? Your bank backed out on a commitment to you? Our friend Steve Replin has the answers to your financial questions. Steve's new book, Where to Go When the Bank Says No, is the authoritative guide to finding you the money you need now. Where to Go When the Bank Says No, available right now at hardmoneybooks.com. That's hardmoneybooks.com. Where do you go when the bank says no? hardmoneybooks.com.
Design, implement, and support. If you have a computer, a cell phone, or a tablet, you have a network. Hi, this is Eric, and I've got great news for you. Your network has a guy. For the last 15 years, Brad Binkley of Binkley IT has served his clients without killing their budget. Brad can effectively manage a network of up to 50 computers, typically for about 2 to 4 hours a week. Huge savings, no sacrifice. Call Brad today for your next IT partner. 720-254-1057. That's 720-254-1057. Binkley IT, solving the IT puzzle one piece at a time.
Laura Ingram, mornings at 7, live on KLZ 560, The Source.
The Experience Pros want to help you get your business right. Have you joined the revolution? Visit meetup.com/The Revolution and become a business revolutionary. And now, back to Eric and Angel on the Experience Pros radio show.
Welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show, where we hope that we take every moment and leverage it to your benefit. We make you visible.
Absolutely. We want to make sure that we bring our Extreme Customer Service Directory members to your attention, just to kind of remind you of some of the industries that do business with us and that we help promote. 100% Chiropractic in Highlands Ranch, Drs. Matt and Jessica Thompson, making sure you live your very best life.
Absolutely. And if you're in the Lone Tree area, 303 Chiropractic, Denver Chiropractic. Let me start that over, 303 Denver Chiropractic. You can find them at 303denverchiropractic.com.
All right, we also have your favorite florist, A Bloom, in the Highlands Ranch Town Center with Maxine Cutts Alcott. And Advanced Door Works. If you need your garage door service repaired, don't try and do that on your own. Altitude Payroll with Adam Kemper. You're making sure that you get all of your little forms and stuff out on time.
Well, I'll tell you what, they're good folks over there. ALMC Mortgage, Nova Home Loans, you know them. Cheryl Brunschweiger, a regular here on the Experience Pros radio show.
ATA Family Martial Arts, Stan Shields. I'll tell you what, that's just good for the whole family. And especially for today. You don't want to be out driving around.
That's the truth. Best Advantage Couriers, they're going to do the driving for you. bestadvantagecouriers.denver.com.
And Best Lives Now with Kimberly Alexander. She puts together some incredible workshops to help you live your best life now.
So there you have a number of different businesses that are listed on the Extreme Customer Service Directory. How do these folks get on, and how can you get on? It's really quite simple. You fill out an application. It takes you literally 2 minutes to let us know that you're interested in this. We'll do a quick 14-step vetting of your business. We peel back the layers of the onion to make sure that you have a great customer experience. We don't care about your financials. We don't care about how much you can pay. None of that applies because it is literally starting at $600 a year for an entire marketing campaign.
If your customers think you do a fantastic job, then you're for us. We'd love to promote you on the Extreme Customer Service Directory. And anytime you're shopping, you're looking for a new vendor, we hope that you use the Extreme Customer Service Directory. Imagine the kind of service you're going to receive when you call somebody and say, I found you on the Extreme Customer Service Directory. You know you're going to be top-notch and well taken care of. If you want to find out and come and meet many of the members of the Extreme Customer Service Directory, all of our listeners, our supporters, the most networked and connected group in Denver. We hang out. You can find our meetup calendar, our social calendar at meetup.com. If you go to our website, experiencepros.com, you can actually click on the little meetup tab in the top banner. Yep. When you get to the revolution, click on the calendar. Today, nothing.
Nothing today?
Nothing today. But
well,
nothing today. Tomorrow, Extreme Relationship Management is having a structured networking event tomorrow morning at 7:30 a.m. Next Wednesday, the Chocolate Blues Networking Festival, Business Networking Festival going on at the Douglas County Event Center is on Wednesday, February 12th from 11 to 6 p.m. I have a couple of $10 tickets.
Chocolate Blues Business Networking Festival?
Yeah, they're going to have blues music going on in the background, lots and lots of chocolate.
Listen, I've heard this is the place to go.
Absolutely. And so if you are interested in attending the Chocolate Blues Business Networking Festival and you want a couple of free passes, give us a call at give us an email at radio@experiencepros.com and we'll hook you up that way.
There you go.
What else do we have? We have a fan bragging training happening on Single Awareness Day, as our friend Kimberly calls it, or February 14th.
Valentine's Day.
Let's see. We also have an Orange Theory Fitness Snowman Stampede is going on this month. There's all sorts of fun events going on, but you've got to click on the calendar tab.
Absolutely. And folks, now let me tell you something. This whole thing about experience travel, hashtag experience travel, people are trying to get me to go on vacation, and I guess it's taken a little bit of a crowbar because I tend to stay here while Angel goes on vacation.
I know, they're sending him on vacation. Now, how bizarre is this? The guy who doesn't like to go on vacation, who's going to fight us kicking and screaming the entire way, he's going to poo-poo all of our great ideas. We want to send him on vacation. Or me, who loves going on vacation. I love to travel. I love to experience new places. I really get into the whole idea of being someplace new. No, we're not sending Angel. We're sending Eric.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. I haven't been on vacation in 12 years. That is the truth. And it is, apparently, according to everybody, unhealthy and high time. So we're letting you, the listeners, vote for where you want to send me. So there are all kinds of voting locations around the city, including Highlands Ranch Travel, Binkley IT, which is our presenting sponsor, PDQ, printing done quickly in Highlands Ranch, all stitched and glitzed out, Innovative Real Estate Group, and Abo's Pizza.
We also have A&B Bank, the Holly Mullins Farmers Insurance Agency, 2 Orange Theory Fitness locations, one on Bowles and Wadsworth in Littleton, and the other at Parker and Arapahoe Road, the Colorado Vault and Safe Deposit Box,
and BizCard Express, and Grease Monkey, and Frame the Art, and Elevation 5900 in Parker. BizCard Express there at, what's the intersection there? University and
Arapahoe Road.
Arapahoe
Road. You're very, very welcome. Lots of fun places want you to come in, and every time you vote on where Eric should go.
Maybe even Dry Creek Road.
No.
Okay.
No, it's across the street from the streets of South Glen.
Got it.
Are you questioning me? You didn't know what it was, and then you are
I was
questioning
confused.
me. Oh my goodness! See, he's geographically challenged. You want to send this man on vacation?
You might
know
have
what?
to go with us.
Well, we will offer some group packages if you think you want to travel along with Eric. And so fun things going on. Of course, our fitness sponsor is the Orange Theory Fitness at Parker and Arapahoe Road. They're going to put this boy into shape. But don't you worry of him getting a heart attack or anything like that, because our CPR sponsor is Safety Solved.
Do we really have a CPR sponsor?
We really had to do that for you. That's me showing you how much I care about you. I care.
Yeah. Didn't you also put out applications or a call for applications and resumes for a replacement co-host?
Well, yeah.
I care.
I care about a lot of things.
Right.
You're one of the things I care about, but in the off chance, actually, because we have the CPR sponsor, you're not gonna have a heart attack. You're not gonna die of a heart attack, but you might be in traction, and so therefore, I might need some friendly faces to talk to.
All right. Well, there you have the rundown of things that are happening all around Experience Pros.
But next week, is it next week?
I'm not sure.
Next week, we are broadcasting live from the Farmers Insurance Holly Mullins location.
Right.
And all stitched and glitzed out.
Love that.
We're going to be out and about. That was one of the things that Kimberly, who does all of our PR and marketing, she says, you guys need to be more visible in the community. You need to do more live broadcasts. Well, we are going to be out in the city all over for the next couple of months. Would love for you to come out and visit and join us. We'll have lots and lots of fun at these live broadcasts.
You can vote once a day in a number of different venues. Every vote that you put out gets you entered into a contest to win your own vacation up to, is Aspen?
Aspen, the St. Regis
right.
in Aspen. You're going to get to go on the gondola. You're going to spend, it's a spa resort, fabulous.
And it's in the summertime, so it won't be cold.
Really, really good care of you. What a beautiful, beautiful way to spend a weekend. And all just for saying, this is where I think Eric should go. How fun is that? Thanks to Highlands Ranch Travel, our partner here in Binkley IT, the presenting sponsor of the whole big shindig.
Absolutely. So, folks, listen, your one-stop place to go for business inspiration, if you will, is ExperiencePros.com. ExperiencePros.com, where you find a number of different opportunities. First and foremost, you can listen to the show. You can listen or view the show live and as well as on the archives. Our YouTube channel is full of all kinds of the archives that you can go back and listen to and watch the show. From time to time, there are antics, I'm just saying, antics that take place here. You can also find out how we can promote you. Remember, the whole goal of the Experience Pros radio show is to make you visible, and we do that better than anybody else in the country. And then, of course, if you're looking for somebody who has a great reputation for extreme customer service, you can find them at Extreme Customer Service, the directory on our website.
I know there's a whole lot of .coms coming on, a whole lot of fun stuff.
One thing.
Just one thing. ExperiencePros.com. You can get to our calendar. You can get to our Facebook page. You can get to the directory. Everything in one-stop shop.
On behalf of Charlie, our producer, and Angel, myself, and all the people that make the Experience Pros radio show happen every single day, we say thank you for tuning into this, the first hour of the Experience Pros radio show. You don't want to go anywhere. Turn up the volume. We will be back after this station ID. And in the meantime, you can give somebody a 20-second kiss, because that stands for kindness is so simple.
This has been the Experience Pros Radio Show with business revolutionaries Angel Tussey and Eric Raymer. For more information, you can contact Experience Pros by calling 720-344-2446 or visit them on the web at experiencepros.com, facebook.com/experiencepros, and twitter.com/experiencepros. What are you waiting for? Join the revolution.
KLZ 560, The Source.
Hi, this is Angie Austin with the good news, and the good news is Dave Ramsey teaches you what is right. You know, I grew up, and we were pretty poor, and so then when I became an adult, I decided I would never be poor again. And so I saved. I follow all of his principles, and it's a nice way to live. I lost my job about a year ago, and guess what? I didn't have to change my lifestyle at all because I had saved for just that very thing. Please listen to The Good News with Angie Austin at 1 p.m. on AM 670 KLTT, at 5 p.m. during drive time on AM 810 KLVZ, and I'm in 3 places. You can also listen to me on KLZ, this station right here on Sundays at 8 a.m.
Teaching you to live on less than you make, a concept Congress can't grasp. It's the Dave Ramsey Show every day at noon right here on 560 AM KLZ.
Hundreds of career positions, Denver's major corporations. Visit Denver's annual Employment Day Career Fair, Friday, February 5th, 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. at the Exto Hall. Go to citycareerfair.com for more details.
This is the legendary KLZ, AM 560, KLZ HD Denver, and online streaming at 560thesource.com. Since 1922, KLZ Denver.
This is the Blaze Radio News. I'm John DeMaster.
Do you think I'm unfair to you? Do you think I've been giving
Absolutely, of course you are, Bill. But I like you anyway, though.
It's Bill versus Barack Part 2. O'Reilly challenging Obama on whether Fox is fair. The Blaze Radio's Dave Perkins has that story.
Bill O'Reilly with President Obama, Super Bowl Sunday on Fox, trying to pin down the president on accusations of Fox News unfairness.
We just went through an interview in which he asked about healthcare not working, IRS, were we wholly corrupt, Benghazi, right? So the list of issues that you talk about.
But these are unanswered questions.
But they're defined by you guys in a certain way.
The president went on to say presidents should expect to be criticized, and Fox News has made a lot of money talking about him. No answer to the unfairness question.
TSA agent Gina Matan charged with making a terrorist threat at Bush Intercontinental Airport in Houston after threatening to shoot coworkers, getting upset on the job. This is news on the Blaze Radio Network.
In the year 1791, Americans were guaranteed individual freedoms and a limited government. Today, those freedoms are disappearing. The government listens to your phone calls and scans your emails. That's why we've created 1791 Email. When you sign up for an account, you can rest assured that we won't invade your inbox or scan your emails. And with your 1791 Email account, you'll be letting everyone know that you believe in individual freedom. Find out more about 1791 Email at 1791.com and start sharing the spirit of America today. For the record, establishing truth in the media and setting a new standard in broadcast journalism. Investigating the stories the mainstream media doesn't just ignore, but are afraid to uncover. A news program that doesn't compromise anything, has no political agenda, and nothing to lose. For the record, restoring truth in the media and setting the record straight. Returning soon to the Blaze. Truth lives here.
The Blaze Radio News on KLZ 560 The Source.
You're listening to the Experience Pros Radio Show, brought to you by Mass Mutual Colorado. Experience Pros, where business revolutionaries Angel Tussey and Eric Raymer, best-selling authors of Lists That Save My Business and founders of Experience Pros University, are inspiring you to get your business right. Let's join Angel and Eric for today's program.
Hello and welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show with Angel and Eric. We do appreciate you for tuning in today. We're here to remind you that small business is big business, and your business is our business.
Are you a gambling kind of guy?
Gambling?
Do you like to gamble? You like to wager a little?
I confess to having one game on my phone.
Oh, no, that's fake.
It is fake.
It's fake. That's not really gambling.
Nobody gets hurt. Nobody loses money.
Yeah, I can't. Like, if I play poker I can play for chips, But you put real money down, even coins down. It just messes with my mojo.
Look, I got $2.23 million.
Yeah, no, you don't really. And so no, you're not a gambler. You just play one with your phone.
Maybe so.
I'm a gambling man. I'm risky.
Where do you go with
my
this?
bets on the phone. Well, there is a gentleman who wagered, did a little wager for the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
He thought the Broncos were going to win. It cost him $7 million.
$7 million?
Like
real dollars?
7 million real dollars. Either that, or it was an incredibly effective marketing campaign. Jim Mattress Mac McInvale.
Mattress
Mac. He promised that if the Seattle Seahawks won, he would provide full refunds to his customers who purchased more than $6,000 in furniture during the 2 weeks that led up to the game.
Right.
1,000 customers took him up on it with an average ticket price of $7,000.
Oh, my.
Yeah, so they are going to receive an average of $7,000 in refunds during a celebratory party on February 17th, and the marketing around this is huge. Now, his accountants are not happy with him.
Well, I'm sure that's the truth. And you know, this also happened right up here in was it Fort Morgan? Fort Morgan, Colorado. Not quite to the tune of this, but these folks, and I think a much safer bet, but apparently they've lost it 2 years in a row, is if the opposing team scores a touchdown on the return kickoff in either the beginning of the first or the beginning of the second half, they will refund all sales for the weekend before. $200,000.
All right. Well, I hear these fun little advertisements that that business owners they do. If this thing happens later, maybe something from a sporting event or a weather, or if this thing happens later, I will refund your money. And I've always been pretty curious. Do people fall for that? Because it is a gimmick, and it is a little bit of a gamble. I might have to pay for my furniture, which I was going to buy furniture anyways. But there is a chance that my furniture, my whatever, is going to be refunded. Would you have bought $6,000 worth of furniture in the chance that?
No.
Well, but you're not in the market for furniture.
No, you have to be in the market for it.
All right. Well, I'll make it personal.
All right.
Would you have bought a brand new iPad? And if the Seattle Seahawks...
Well, maybe. If I'm in the market
for
it, yeah, sure, of course.
Yeah, if
I would choose my location based on where I had a chance of getting it back.
So if you would have bought like an iPad or a car, and the Broncos won...
Or a bedroom companion.
A television.
Right.
And the Broncos won, you would get a refund. Would you have done that?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, have you ever wondered about the gender of Google?
The gender of Google?
Right. Is Google a boy or a girl?
You're such a boy.
Have you ever wondered?
No, never.
Well, obviously, Google is a girl. It won't let you finish a sentence without suggesting other ideas.
The Experienced Pros are here to help you get your business right. To learn more, visit experiencepros.com.
Networking is full of myths. Bring lots of business cards. Be sure to meet at least 10 new people. Have your 30-second sales pitch ready. Your network is your net worth, but only if you're networking with your A-team. Take the guesswork out of your networking by joining Extreme Relationship Management. It's transforming the way people are networking. It's way more fun than drive-by networking and doesn't waste your time handing out stacks of business cards. Check out ExtremeRelationshipManagement.com for their next event. ExtremeRelationshipManagement.com.
Being a homeowner, business owner, or a consumer has never been easier thanks to the Extreme Customer Service Directory. You can count on the Experience Pros Network to deliver the best in customer service and collaboration. Check out the Extreme Customer Service Directory for all your referrals, and if you don't see your favorites on the list, let us know. We'll check them out, and if their customers are saying great things about them, they could be a great fit for the Extreme Customer Service Directory online at experiencepros.com/directory.
If printing is an essential part of your business day, then RMK Cartridge is your lifeline to success. Hi, this is Eric, and Angel and I wouldn't think of running our business without having RMK Cartridge on our speed dial. Remanufactured ink and toner cartridges are just the beginning. Free delivery and award-winning service coupled with 30 to 50% savings over original manufacturer products means that we're saving time, money, and space in the landfill all at once. Treat your printer to the best. Contact the guys at RMK Cartridge at 303-781-2076 or on the web at rmkcartridge.com.
Can you imagine going an entire day without your phone or computer? Crazy, right? How else would you communicate with your team, contact that client, or even get paid? Absolutely nothing happens when you don't have technology in your lap. Even a slow-running computer can stall your progress, and when your software doesn't sync, nothing seems to work out. You've got a technology partner like no other with C-Squared Computer Consulting. C-Squared is your business pain reliever. Solve your pain. Call C-Squared at 303-933-1113.
Renew, heal, and experience the miraculous with Master Healer, Yoga, and Meditation teacher, Karen Corona. Karen has 30 years experience providing natural healing therapies and nutritional education. Her yoga and meditation programs will guide you back to vibrant health and wellness. Call Karen today and get started. 303-725-1119. Mention Experience Pros and get $450 off Karen's upcoming healing and yoga retreat in June, set in lovely Nuevo Vallarta, Mexico. 303-725-1119 or online at KarenCorona.com.
Hi, business owners. You wish you could get more people to come into your store, restaurant, or studio? So we put together an incredible marketing campaign to collaborate with you. For 13 weeks, the Experience Pros radio show is hosting the Travel Experience campaign, and our listeners will vote on where Eric Raymer will go on his first vacation in over 12 years. As a voting location, we'll host a live broadcast from your store, and we'll encourage our listeners to come in and vote for Eric's destination. Every time they vote, they get entered to win a trip of their own. Let's collaborate. Sign up to be a voting location for only $4.99. Email us at radio@experiencepros.com or call 855-FANBRAG. That's 855-326-2724. Spaces are limited and voting starts on February 3rd. Stay tuned right here on KLZ 560 The Source, and let's tell Eric where to go.
Denver's only radio show that's all about your small business, The Experience Pros. Weekdays at 10, right before the Dave Ramsey Show, that's me, on KLZ 560, The Source.
Experience Pros want to help you get your business right. And now, back to Eric and Angel on the Experience Pros radio show.
Welcome back to the Experience Pros radio show. Very nice to have you along with us. During the commercial break, I said, Charlie, are you going to play that goofy little Twitter song?
And he said no.
I'm more mature than that.
Because this is not that.
Rockin' Robin.
This is so totally different. Well, we're going to talk a little bit about Twitter. Our next guest is John Horvat. He wants to know, are we experiencing, or actually he's going to talk about, are we experiencing a Twitter down economy? Socioeconomic scholar says our postmodern marketplace breeds dangerous uncertainty. John Horvat, welcome to the Experience Pros radio show.
Pleasure to be with you all.
Very nice to have you. John, what is this Twitter down economy, and why is it important that we understand economics in general?
Well, I mean, I came up with this expression because everybody's talking about a trickle-down economy. And I said, well, wait a minute, something's happening here. We really have a Twitter-down economy where everything's being defined in sound bites and Twitter and tweets, and the real stuff of economy is really not being discussed. And so, I mean, economics is a human science. It's not exact science. And it's based on human decisions that are really pretty unpredictable. And so you need to consider that in economics, and that's not being considered today.
But, John, isn't ignorance bliss? Can't we just all get along? Why do we need to understand this economic reality?
Well, because I think it's pretty dangerous, because when you deal with the bits and pieces and fragments of reality, you can pretty much fit it into any narrative. And so a lot of these narratives, these liberal narratives or socialist narratives, are they're using these little bits and pieces to support their cause.
and their agenda. I mean, we talk about so often, different verses of the Bible being taken out of context. This is and misinterpreted and kind of used, and you can sway it to be wherever. And part of it, I think, when we talk about the Twitter-ness of it, well, then maybe more people are talking about it, but really we're not talking about anything at all. If
not
we're
getting
just
the whole story.
If we're
It's
just
not reality. Yeah,
okay.
Exactly that. I mean, let me give you an example of this whole minimum wage debate. How many people are on minimum wage? 1% of the population, 1.5 million people out of 155 million people.
That's not the story they're telling.
And 1/3 of those are teenagers, and half of them aren't working full time. I mean, the Twitter down economy, they've turned it into a national disaster, an emergency.
Wow.
But it's really not that.
And that's almost their agenda too, because we make it out to be so exasperated. The rest of us get all on ours because we're all on social media and we're sharing these cute little clips and these cute little videos. We don't really know the whole story. We don't even really know, I think, what we're supporting half of the time.
That is so true. John, you talk about something. You've coined a phrase called frenetic intemperance. What does that mean, and how does it impact this conversation?
Okay, I wrote a book called Return to Order, and it one of the expressions that's used in that book is frenetic intemperance, and it talks about how our economy has become unbalanced. It's become frenzied. And it's this idea of, well, I have to have everything now, instantly, regardless of the consequences. And this is something I think is destroying our economy, destroying even our culture. And, and of course, the Twitter down economy really just feeds right into that.
Is there any way to get back on track? Because really, we're not looking for a lot of information, it seems. We're looking for just those little headlines.
Right. Everybody just, it's the 140 character high that you get from, getting it on the screen just right now until the next one. But what I think we need is a return to order. I mean, that's the title of my book. So
sure.
That's what I think we need. It's a fundamental change in the outlook on how we see economy to include a lot of the integrated into our social culture. Economy and culture are so linked. It's not just all this mechanics. The perception of an economy as a machine you stimulate into existence, and that economy is just a function of big government. Economy is part of our society, and so we need to get back on track with the recognition of the family as the basic economic unit. To get to an end to our culture of unrestraint that turns economy into a credit card economy. Those are the kind of things that we really need to do.
Okay, so then, John, I'm going to give you the $13 trillion question then. Can we return to order and put all those things back in their proper perspective at 140 characters? Can we not have to beat them but join them? Is there a way to blend those two?
I think what we're facing. I think this will happen when our economic day of reckoning comes, because we are on a collision course. So many of our economic indicators are out there that are you just wonder how, when's it just going to stop, because we really can't sustain this economy that we have. That the only way back is to a type of order, because there's no other place to go except for some type of economic chaos.
And it's like it always has to get worse before it gets better.
Sure.
And then until it gets, people aren't going to make a change. We're not going to change the way we do it. We're not going to change what we're looking for until it really impacts us personally. But it already is impacting us personally. Do we just not know it?
Right. I mean, it is. I mean, we really are starting to feel it. I mean, it's out there. But of course, as you say, until you really feel it on your skin, you just say, well, we'll put it off. And with this accelerated Twitter down economy, it puts off that day of reckoning. People are just getting the sensations and not letting it sink in.
Well, fantastic food for thought. Let's give a shout out to your book, Return to Order. Where do we get a copy of that, John?
You can get it on our website, www.returntoorder.org.
Returntoorder.org.
Right, yeah. You can get it there. There's also plenty of resources, a blog, things you can download an e-newsletter. It's returntoorder.org. And, of course, you can get it in other places, in bookstores and Amazon and other places as well.
Fantastic.
I love it. I love it. Now I see a whole new social media thing where we're not going to have like Facebook or Twitter. It's going to be socioeconomic book.
Oh, I like that. That has a ring to it. Go
It'll
ahead.
be full of white papers and engaging discussions. It's going to be big.
It's going to be huge. John, thanks for the call today.
It's been great.
Absolutely. That's John Horvat. Return to Order is his book, returntoorder.org. Folks, when we return, there's going to be all kinds of order. Promise you that. The order of the day, positive business talk.
The Experienced Pros are here to help you get your business right. To learn more, visit experiencepros.com.
When you think of going to the dentist, it makes you uncomfortable and uptight. You recall the dark ages of dentistry. Weisbard Dental wants to change that image. Imagine being welcomed in a comfortable, beautiful, brand new dental office with digital x-rays, digital photos, being comforted throughout the entire process. At Weisbard Dental, you'll be treated while relaxing in their massage chairs. Make an appointment for Weisbard Dental at 303-773-3373. Check them out at weisbarddental.com. WEISBARD dental.com.
I'm Dr. Lee Weisbard, and I can make you smile.
You keep wondering about refinancing options. You know rates are low, but don't know how to go about getting the best rate and best type of loan for your situation. What do you even need to get started? Wonder no more. Go to CherylAnswers.com. Cheryl of ALMC Mortgage has put together a checklist of what you need to know and frequently asked questions when it comes to your mortgage. Get answers. Go to CherylAnswers.com. CherylAnswers.com.
LMB number 100020432. NMLS number 266695. You can check the licensing status of your mortgage loan originator at dora.state.co.us.
Benjamin Franklin once said that nothing is certain except death and taxes. He was right, mostly. What Ben didn't know was that when it comes to death, Mike Heffelbauer, licensed and board certified in funeral services since 1990, has served families with dignity and respect while saving them thousands with their affordable and realistic pricing. Heffelbauer Funeral Services, family-owned and community-involved. When certainty calls, call Heffelbauer Funeral Services, 720-344-6087, 720-344-6087, or visit HeffelbauerFuneralServices.com.
Your photographs are your treasures. Your art collection means something to you, and that jersey you won in that silent auction is providing you with tons of bragging rights, so it matters to you where you have it framed. Trust your framing to the experts at Frame the Art, the experts with heart. What matters to you matters to Frame the Art. Don't drop your treasures off at a warehouse. Call Frame the Art, 303-722-1525, 303-722-1525, located just north of Dartmouth on South Broadway in Englewood. Frame the Art. It matters.
The Broomfield Small Business Summit is the premier small business growth event to take your business to new heights in 2014. This full-day event is on Friday, February 28th from 7:30 a.m. until 6 p.m. at the Omni Resort Interlaken. Tickets are $59 and include breakfast, lunch, and a drink ticket to the cocktail networking reception. The Broomfield Small Business Summit is hosting 10 workshops and panels throughout the day, including government contracting, access to capital, leadership, social media marketing, and much more. Sign up today at BroomfieldSmallBusinessSummit.com. That's BroomfieldSmallBusinessSummit.com.
If you're ready to get serious about your health, then experience the BioT difference. BioT Medical's all-natural testosterone pellet therapy is the safest and most effective way to increase your testosterone levels. Testosterone therapy not only improves your energy and libido, but also protects against heart disease, high cholesterol, type 2 diabetes, Alzheimer's, and prostate cancer. Go to biotmedical.com to find a BioT certified practitioner near you. That's BIOTE medical.com.
Ken Clark, Jason Worley, Grassroots Radio Colorado, this afternoon at 5 on KLZ 560, The Source.
The Experienced Pros want to help you get your business right. Have you joined the revolution? Visit meetup.com/therevolution and become a business revolutionary. And now, back to Eric and Angel on the Experienced Pros radio show.
Welcome back to the Experienced Pros Radio Show with Angel and Eric. Thanks for taking time out of your day to join us for ours. It's time to talk to my dentist, Dr. Lee Weisbard, who's going to give us our health tip of the day. Hello, Dr. Weisbard.
Good morning.
Good morning. We're so excited to hear from you today, and I think we are the lucky recipients. We get to sit with you this afternoon, right?
You do. We get to chat this afternoon face to face.
I like it.
We do have appointments to go see Dr. Weisbard over at Weisbard Dental. What is our health tip today?
Well, after consulting Puxatani Phil this past Sunday, we learned 3 things. First, Phil should keep his Groundhog Day job after predicting the 3-point Bronco win Sunday.
That's the truth.
Second, Phil predicted there's 6 more weeks of winter, and that squares up with the Farmer's Almanac and a weekend fortune cookie that advised me that I should still wear my flannel PJs for 6 weeks.
Oh, goodness.
And finally, Phil reminded us that February is National Children's Dental Health Month.
Oh, does Puxatani Phil have bad teeth?
You kidding me?
Oh,
Right.
take a look.
Yeah, he's got a serious overbite.
So we join Puxatani Phil in celebrating all dentists and thousands of other health professionals who are working to raise children's awareness on the importance of oral health this month. So let's talk a little bit about children's oral health. Children should be seen by a dentist by age 2.
Oh, do they have teeth yet?
Yeah,
I guess they do.
By 2, they've already started getting molars. They start to get those front teeth by 6-7 months. They've got a few
I forget how quickly they grow up.
Right.
So, number 1, as soon as you see a tooth in the mouth, you need to start brushing it and get your baby in the habit of allowing you to put a toothbrush in their mouth. If you have questions, consult your pediatrician, but the recommendation is by age 2, they should see a dentist. Once your child has teeth, remember to be careful about letting them fall asleep with a bottle. Nursing bottle carries is an awful, awful experience for children and for the parents.
My nephew had that, Dr. Weisbard. It was so sad.
It's really sad, and it's preventable. It's caused by allowing children to sleep or lay in bed with bottles filled with milk or juices. So it's really important if they have to have a bottle at night or when they fall asleep, it's got to be water only. Nothing else in the bottle.
Does that go for adults, too? I mean, if you're going to have a beverage next to your bedside table, it should be only water, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. You don't want to be putting anything with sugars or even milk that can break down into sugars in your mouth and let it sit there all night long.
What about whiskey?
No whiskey might be good. It might kill some bugs in there.
Oh, there you go.
Go for it.
See, that's why you're my favorite dentist.
I'd say go for it.
I love it.
So, anyway, what we want to say is please, everybody, be careful. Watch the sugars and the sticky foods, especially fruit juice. Parents think, oh, my child doesn't drink soda. They drink juice. But those juices can be loaded with sugar and just cause a nightmare in the baby's mouth. And also fruit roll-ups, awful, awful. They're not fruit. They're sugar roll-ups. So the best snacks for little kids, vegetables, fruit, real fruit. Those are really going to be the best choices for children. And we just want to make sure that people are aware that children need to be taken care of. Their oral health is absolutely essential to their overall growth and development.
Well, and read those labels. Sugar water doesn't sell well, so that's not what they call it on the label. You have to read.
High fructose corn syrup. Bad news.
Yeah.
I don't even know if you could say that on the FCC's acceptable list.
So, Dr. Weisbard, so you really, do you see young children at your practice, or can we bring the whole family in?
You know what? We don't see very young children, but here's the thing. We care about our patients. We care about their families. So we give good advice. We make recommendations. We give them referrals to people who we trust.
Yep.
And if they trust us, they're going to trust our referrals. So really the best way is to ask your pediatrician, call us, ask us for a referral. We're happy to make them. But just remember to take good care of your children's dental health and yours as well.
Absolutely. And my friends, you need to call Dr. Lee Weisbard. I trust her. You can trust her. Proud member of the Extreme Customer Service Directory and a longtime fan of the show as well. Dr. Weisbard, some contact information, please.
We can be reached at 303-773-3373. Call and make your complimentary consultation or a new patient appointment. We can be, they can look us up online on Weisbard Dental, get some information, get to know us a little first. They can also like us on Facebook. We do give tips every single day, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn.
And she does, and they're very fun to keep up with. Love what you do, Dr. Weisbard, for all of your patients. You owe it to yourself to treat yourself to going to the dentist. We don't often think of going to the dentist as a treat. You will once you've been to Weisbard Dental. 303-773-3373. Make an appointment today. Dr. Weisbard, thank you.
Stay warm.
Absolutely. Let's stay warm with Walt Wilson, Private Pension by Design. Walt, welcome to the show.
Good morning, Eric and Angel. How are you guys?
Well, we are just doing absolutely fantastic. How are things in your world, Mr. Wilson?
A little bit chilly, but we're doing good. We're doing good. I don't know if you guys caught last week any of the speech by Mr. Obama for State of the Union in reference to one thing I wanted to bring out is his new retirement plan. Did you hear about it?
I think that most of the country heard about it, but Walt, I just caution you, this is a happy show.
Well, my RA. See, I can't even say it right because I'm so used to saying IRA. I can't say my RA. is a savings bond program, and there's not a lot of information out there. I went out on the web to look at it, and I think there's still a design program. But my whole thing about this thing is it's starting to show government wanting to help you do everything, like
wait a
retirement.
Minute, Walt. Did I understand you correctly? Did the President of the United States put something out before it was ready?
No.
Okay, I just want to clarify. Okay, go ahead, please.
He actually put the burden on the I think it was the Treasury Department. He said the financial government would be put together. He's going to instruct his Treasury Department to do this.
Okay.
So that's where the burden's going to go.
Gotcha.
But anyway, it's all about government starting to get more into your life as far as control. This program, whatever it comes out, I don't know what it's going to look like. I mean, I've seen some things, but I don't even want to go into it because no one knows what it's going to look like. And they planned one last year and never came to fruition. What I want people to know is that you need to take control of your own retirement plan, not have the government teach you or instruct you or force you. I think eventually it'll be mandated. Right now, this is a voluntary program that I'm thinking about. So what we're doing and what I've started, and I think I posted on your Facebook today, we're offering a free seminar on February 18th, Tuesday, from 6:30 to 8 p.m., and it is to help people understand how to stop losing money in the market, how to reduce their taxes, how to get a predictable, guaranteed 4% tax return, and earn compound interest instead of paying it out to somebody else.
Okay, give the details of that, the time and date again.
It's February 18th, Tuesday, 6:30 to 8 p.m. It's at 7374 South Clinton Street in Centennial. That's the Days Inn. I think that's the Days Inn right over by the Purple Ginger.
Oh, yeah.
Sure.
Okay.
It's right there.
Thanks for the landmark.
Right.
And all the people have to do is call me at 303-798-6363 or email me at info@Private Pension Design. I need your name, how many will be attending, your contact information, and your email address. And these seats fill up really quickly. And we like couples to come if you're married or significant others. We want to have everybody there that is in the family.
All right. Now, Walt, I think a lot of times when people hear free seminar, they think, okay, high-pressure sales, back of the room, I'm not going to be able to get out unless I buy, the $5,000 box kit thing. Can we just kind of dispel that myth for everybody right now?
Dispel it. There's not going to be anything sold. It's just a concept going to be talked about. It's just an idea that we've been talking about. I've been talking about for years on the show, becoming your own banker, infinite banking concept. It's what it's talking about.
It's such an important message, and really, you're talking about a guaranteed rate of return. There's something to be said for a conservative approach towards your financial future.
You worked hard and saved hard for it,
and nobody has to voluntold you. Right? So I love what you're doing there, Walt. Again, the phone number to call is 303-798-6363, 303-798-6363, or email Walt directly at info@privatepensiondesign.com and tell him how many people you would like to attend.
Walt, I know you posted that on our Facebook wall. Love that. Thank you so much. Can I put that on our social media calendar as well?
Sure.
Sure.
All right.
You're so agreeable.
There it is. Walt Wilson, you're fantastic. Thank you for sharing what you're doing today.
Thank you, guys.
Absolutely. More positive business talk coming up next. You're listening to Angel and Eric on the Experience Pros Radio Network.
The Experience Pros are here to help you get your business right. To learn more, visit experiencepros.com.
Hi, this is Angel, and I've been in my home for 12 years now. When I think about redecorating, I just can't seem to get past what I've always done. Helene's Designs offers a Fluff It Up service for home decorating. She takes what I already have and rearranges just enough to fluff it up. Call Helene to get fluffed up at 720-233-7302. Helene's Designs is a full-service design firm that helps you turn your dreams into a reality. Call Helene's Designs today at 720-233-7302 or check out the before and after pictures online at helenesdesigns.com.
You've tried and tried to shed those 10, 20, even 50 pounds of excess weight, and like so many Americans, you're frustrated. It's no secret that the body needs to be in balance before lasting weight loss can be maintained. Let Dr. Deborah Zeff and Christy Edwards of Holistic Herbal Health help you detoxify your body and get you on the fast track to quantum weight loss. You know you can do this. Now you know someone who can help. Call Dr. Zeff and get started on your quantum weight loss today. 303-249-7742. That's 303-249-7742 or online at rootedinhealth.com.
Run a business and have a life. You got into business so you could enjoy life, and Employer Essentials can help. They keep up with the ever-changing payroll and employment laws and requirements, as well as all those employee management issues. Employer Essentials is the answer you've been looking for to add payroll and HR solutions that offer you peace of mind and the time to do what you want to do. Employer Essentials, Denver's trusted local payroll and HR provider for 15 years. EmployerEssentials.com or 303-734-9436.
Nyland's Collision Center is an award-winning body shop that takes great care of you and your car. This matters when your insurance company wants to take shortcuts. Nyland's Collision Center only uses manufactured parts. This matters when a cheap, ill-fitting part is available. At Nyland's, it matters. If it's not perfect, it's not leaving. 303-761-9219. 303-761-9219.
You have a 401k and you keep hearing about ways to invest in real estate or precious metals. At Diverse Retirement Solutions, they've developed a plan that will help you do just that, and you can take back control of your retirement funds with checkbook control and no annual fees. Find out how by going to diverseretirementsolutions.com or calling them at 970-316-2099. That's 970-316-2099. Don't wait another day to take control of your retirement funds. Put them to work for you today. Diverse Retirement Solutions, 970-316-2099.
Are you an expert? At Experience Pros, we feature the best in business, and we're looking for industry experts to share tips with our audience. If you're an expert who offers great customer service and you'd like to be a part of the Experience Pros radio show, click on the radio interview request at experiencepros.com. We want our audience to hear from you. Go to experiencepros.com and fill out the radio interview request and start spreading the news that you're going to be on the radio.
Hey, I'm Dave Ramsey, and my show is live on KLZ, and I want to hear from you. Call me today so I can help you live debt-free. That's the Dave Ramsey Show, coming up from noon to 3 on The Source, AM 560 KLZ.
The Experience Pros want to help you get your business right. And now, back to Eric and Angel on the Experience Pros radio show.
When I start to lose it all, security jump to the wall.
Welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show. Oh boy, is it a great day or what?
Well,
Okay,
I'm like, okay, I don't even have like a response to the or what.
Yeah,
Like, how do you reply to the or what?
day.
It is just a great day for. Oh, go ahead.
Well, let me build up.
Okay, you go ahead. He's gonna tell you a story.
I'm gonna tell you a story. There comes a time in the life of
man
any
named
business.
Jed.
Listen to me now.
Poor mountaineer.
There comes a time in the life of every business that you hit various milestones, and we are going to celebrate. One of our phrases at Experience Pros, if you ever come into our office, you will be greeted with a sign that says, "We celebrate you." Right?
Absolutely.
And so we want to celebrate one of our fantastic sponsors of the Experience Pros radio show. Dennis Giroux of Printing Done Quickly is celebrating a milestone today.
1 year in business today. Printing done quickly. We are so excited for just the exponential growth and the excitement that has been created over at Printing Done Quickly.
You know, he called me today and he says, it's been a year since we opened our doors, and it's not a year where he and his son, the ownership of the shop, are going, oh, it's been a year. No, it's been a year. He's all excited. Yeah, they're growing like crazy. They're doing fantastic, and our hats off to them. So we celebrate Printing Done Quickly. And if that wasn't good enough, here's another milestone for you.
We came up with the phrase Fan Braggin' Friday in October, probably 2009.
Right.
2009. That was a few years ago.
I remember the day that we were driving down the road.
In the think tank.
In the think tank. We were going down Santa Fe, and Angel says, I don't know, what do you think about Fan Braggin' Friday? And I actually thought that she was swearing at me.
He did, because it kind of rolls off the tongue. It sounds a little naughty.
It giggled.
And so because we got a giggle and a response from Eric, that's like first litmus test number
Absolutely.
one.
Yep.
And so Fan Braggin' Friday, thinking of a way that people could brag about other people, that was the culture, to celebrate others. There's tons of places, and we were seeing the online review places, they're mostly used for negativity, to complain, to bash and berate and to condemn. Well, we had a life-giving program that was lifting business owners up. Fan bragging. Could we turn Fan Braggin' Friday into a thing? Do you think we could get people to call in, pick up the phone, call into a radio show and say something nice about somebody else?
Not about yourself.
Not about yourself. I mean, revolutionary. We said our mission statement was to create a revolution in the way people treat people in business. Can we create this behavioral shift in people's activities, in their mindset, in just the way they do business, in lifting other people up and celebrating others? Well, I mean, thankfully, we had some kindness captains along the way.
Absolutely. Those are the people that you see calling in every single Friday. And we encourage that. We really do. And by the way, those people who do see a tremendous growth in their business.
Coincidence?
I think not.
Absolutely not. Those that are engaged, who are actively participating in this culture, see an upswing in business that is just incredible. And we watched that with Printing Done Quickly, who just opened their doors 1 year ago. And they keep expanding. Every time I go in there, they have all new equipment because they need bigger and better and more. And we're just so proud. We're just so proud to work with Printing Done Quickly. And that they are an example, as every one of the members of our Extreme Customer Service Directory, if you look at them, they are an example of people lifting each other up, collaboration. We don't breed jealousy. We don't breed competition here.
No, we ask, how can we all help each other?
There is an abundance. And so after a little while of Fan Braggin' Friday, we realized we kind of were onto something.
Right?
It took off.
If you've ever tried to call into the show, you see that sometimes phone lines get jammed, and that's the way we like them. Now, we don't want you to miss out on getting a call, so we've opened up our Facebook page. You can write in a fan bragging story. We call it giving a 20-second kiss. It simply means that it takes 20 seconds for you to type 2 sentences. This is who I love in business, and this is why. Just that easy. Kindness is so simple.
So we had been using Fan Braggin' for a while. We had 855-FAN-BRAG as our phone number. Everything was about Fan Braggin'. When people hear about how do they get involved with the radio show, Fan Braggin' just kind of became part of that culture.
And then you're in the life of a small business, and you meet up with somebody from legal.
And they say, have you trademarked that?
Because you're not protected if you haven't.
Oh.
What?
Well, it took a year and a half. It took almost 2 years, actually, for us to get the registered trademark for Fan Braggin' Friday. It kind of went back and forth. We had to send them different things of when we first started using it. It was really kind of controversial.
It's very good to have a radio show where you have archives and go all the way back.
Go all the way back. Right. We got a record for that.
You bet.
So today. we got the notice, and we are now, Fan Braggin' is a registered trademark. So
federally registered.
We get to go through, and that's our activity for the afternoon, is changing everywhere we have the little TM.
Right.
And change it to little circle R.
And now I've got a new tagline, all the best things in life start with R.
Except for Ariane and I, my assistant, we couldn't think of anything great that started with R.
Hello.
So if you can help us with
Raymer.
anything,
Raymer.
anything at all that would start with the letter R, I mean, we're open.
You
we're
think
really
of a happy
open to
thought?
suggestions.
Come on right here. It all starts right here.
And we all just threw up a little bit in our
Oh,
mouth.
you didn't have to do that.
I know, we didn't have to. Could you stop?
Mm-mm. We're registered.
Celebrating milestones with you. We want to. If you've got a great milestone, something great happening in your business, sometimes just the fact that you're still open is something worth celebrating. We want to celebrate that with you. Write that on our Facebook wall. Go to facebook.com/experiencepros. Tell us about your successes. Let's celebrate them. We've got an incredible group, over 2,000 people that play along with us on our Facebook wall who want to congratulate you and hear about what you're doing because you inspire others. Just your presence has value.
Absolutely. All right, folks, when we come back, we're going to put the spotlight on the list maker queen herself. We're going to talk about how lists really can save your life.
The Experience Pros are here to help you get your business right. To learn more, visit experiencepros.com.
This is Dave Logan, and I know what it's like to get home and not be able to get into the garage, right? I mean, it's especially frustrating when you're getting home from a road trip. That's why I now trust Don's Garage Doors to make sure that it never happens to me again. The LiftMaster system, along with the reliability of Don's, gives me absolute confidence that I'll always be welcomed home. Perhaps you should contact my friends at Don's Garage Doors and ask about their free keypad and remote offers while their supplies last. Find them online at donsgaragedoors.com or call them at 303-738-DOOR.
Where do you go when the bank says no? Every business needs money, and yours is probably no different. What's that you say? Your bank backed out on a commitment to you? Our friend Steve Replin has the answers to your financial questions. Steve's new book, Where to Go When the Bank Says No, is the authoritative guide to finding you the money you need now. Where to Go When the Bank Says No, available right now at hardmoneybooks.com. That's hardmoneybooks.com. Where do you go when the bank says no? hardmoneybooks.com.
You make all kinds of plans for your business, but have you planned for the event that you may need long-term care? Did you know that you can have long-term care insurance that offers you tax advantages and a guaranteed rate of return? Walt Wilson is a licensed agent working in the financial services segment of the insurance industry, and he's a pro when it comes to long-term care. It only takes a moment to register for the next free webinar that could literally change your financial outlook. Visit privatepensiondesign.com today and click the LTC webinar tab.
Design, implement, and support. If you have a computer, a cell phone, or a tablet, you have a network. Hi, this is Eric, and I've got great news for you. Your network has a guy. For the last 15 years, Brad Binkley of Binkley IT has served his clients without killing their budget. Brad can effectively manage a network of up to 50 computers, typically for about 2 to 4 hours a week. Huge savings, no sacrifice. Call Brad today for your next IT partner, 720-254-1057. That's 720-254-1057. Binkley IT, solving the IT puzzle one piece at a time.
Hi, this is Angel, and ladies, I want to let you in on my newest fashion secret. It's my eyelashes. That's right, my eyelashes. I've been going to Carabella Studio since July, and ever since then, I've had nothing but compliments on my eyelash extensions from my friend Reggie at Carabella Studio. And my favorite part? No more daily hassle of applying and removing mascara, and all of the compliments. Get yours today. Call Carabella Studio today at 303-909-9585. That's 303-909-9585. Ask for the Angel Eyes offer and get your new lashes for only $150. Carabella Studios, 303-909-9585.
Why do you say that debt consolidation is a bad idea? I'm considering it now, and it looks good on paper.
The Dave Ramsey Show.
We call it debt consolidation because it doesn't change your habits. 88% of the time that people combine all of their debts into one pile, they don't change their habits. 9 out of 10 times they keep borrowing money. It's not math. It's not interest rate that's your problem. It's cutting your lifestyle, and debt consolidation treats the symptom.
Dave Ramsey, noon to 3 on KLZ 560, The Source.
The Experience Pros radio show, where small business is big business and your business is our business. Follow them on twitter.com/experiencepros. Now, back to Angel and Eric, the Experience Pros.
I got the brains, you got the looks. Thanks, mate, what's the money?
Welcome back to the Experience Pros radio show. Very nice to have you along with us. I always get a little disconcerted with this particular song coming in because I'm not sure. I think you've got the brain and the looks. I'm just here for comic relief.
And sometimes not even that.
Oh, hey, let's talk to Angel. I came across, I got to give that to you. That was good. I came across an article on Inc.com talking about the power of making lists, and
I got so excited.
Right, folks, listen. If you've been a long-time listener of this show, you know that Angel Tassi is the author of not one but two books about lists, and the first one is called Lists That Saved My Life, and truly I can testify that this book revolutionized the way that I look at life and the things that I do. And then, of course, shortly thereafter, you came out with Lists That Saved My Business, and so, Angel, let's start by if you'd like to recline on the sofa, that'd be fine. What in the world is it with you and lists?
I wish I had a great, simple little answer as to what it was with me and lists, but I just love them. It's like a guide map, and if you just check off the things on your map, then you'll get to where you want to go.
Okay.
Versus the running around, ramping, and going, what did I forget, and did we, and should we, and I forgot, and now we're running behind, and now we're running. That drives me crazy.
Yes, it does. So let's start with Lists That Saved My Life. What's the overall theme of this book?
The overall theme of Lists That Save My Life is balancing your family time, your professional time, your career time, and not to be overwhelmed by all of the things that we have to do. We wear so many hats, and we're friends, we're business owners, we're spouses, we're parents, we have so many things that we're doing. We're volunteering. How do you keep it all together? Not feel like your life is controlling you, and that you still have time to do the things that you enjoy, that you want to celebrate, whether that's exercising or just your hobbies, your downtime. I think if you prioritize and put everything in a list of things that really have to get done, then you are more likely, I think, you spend your time, your quality time getting those things done, and then you have actually more quality free time.
And it's true. The book, like I said, changed my life, changed the way that and it's simple things. We're not talking about complicated lists that you have to go through and create.
No, it's a checklist for a reason, which means it's simple. It's a quick little...
Duplicatable.
Exactly. I mean,
right.
And so much of what we do on a regular basis, we just need a little reminder that says, I told somebody I would send them that email. I said I would meet you. I said I would pick this thing up. I said I would send this to you. Just those little things that you promised other people you would do, it's a reminder so that they don't fall through the cracks.
So as the book Lists That Save My Life talks about your work-life balance, if you will, Lists That Save My Business came around and said you too can find balance in your career.
Well, I think that we talk about gaining and retaining, right? Our goal in business is to gain customers and to retain the customers that we currently have. And when we started out with Experience Pros, the name Experience Pros came from the premise that every interaction with your customer should be a memorable experience.
Right.
And creating those memorable experiences, that extreme customer service, that relationship marketing, building into the relationship versus the transaction, we ended up having an entire book of lists, really checklists that we use that eliminate cold calling.
Eliminate cold calls.
Increase your retention in your current customers.
You're sitting on a gold mine with your existing customer database.
And ensure word of mouth in the referral marketing.
There is a system to get people to talk about you so that your customers, outperform your own marketing dollars.
Now, I have a couple of rules with my checklist.
Yes, you do.
What do you mean, yes, I do?
There's rules for everything. I'm just agreeing with you.
Poor Eric. Poor Eric has to work with me every day.
We were talking about, no, not poor Eric. Don't you feel sorry for me, but the fact of the matter is we were talking about it on the way in. Boy, there's a lot of rules.
There are a lot of rules. One of my favorites for checklists is that I handwrite them. I don't have a checklist on my computer. I don't
scan it and copy it.
I don't scan it and copy it. I don't type it in. And there's a couple of reasons for that. One, as you write it, you actually create the priority in your mind that it has to get done. There's a synapsis. There's something psychological that happens that makes it a priority for you to get done.
Okay.
Different than when you type it.
Agreed.
Also, when you type it, you tend to, you can put 100 things on that list.
Right.
And I think that typing doesn't make it a priority. You just start thinking of all these things that you have to do.
You get tired as you actually write it.
Yeah. Whereas when you are writing it down, you are prioritizing what really has to happen. I don't follow the ABC rule of prioritizing.
I was going to ask you about prioritizing because there's a rule for that too.
You bet there is. If it is super important, it actually doesn't go on my checklist. It goes right into my calendar.
Now hold on. Does that mean you're taking the A's out of play and putting that you're actually scheduling?
I'm actually
a
scheduling
calendar appointment.
Yes. So if it is super important, for example, today I need to send something over to the Highland Ranch Chamber.
Correct.
It is in my calendar to do at a certain time today. It's not on a checklist.
My name is on this book too. And I think I've heard you say something like this to this extent probably 300 times. And just today, it connected with me that you're removing the A's. Wait till we get to the C's, folks. Go ahead.
The C's go to Eric.
No, they do not.
But if you make the ABC priorities in your head, if it's a C, you'll never get to it.
Right.
You've already said out loud, you've already put it out there that this really doesn't have to happen. This doesn't have to get done. Therefore, it doesn't. So nothing gets a C, and if it truly doesn't have to get done, why put it on the list?
So your list, if it's got to get done, goes on
in the
your calendar.
So those are things like
your list
if you want to work out.
Yeah.
If you're going to work out, you want to add working out. I don't put it on a list. I schedule it in at a time of day.
Nice. So you've removed the C's because they're really not a priority. You've scheduled the A's, and that leaves us with those. What's left?
Well, the B's. They're important. They're things that have to get done. I have to do them. They're not something I've delegated.
All right.
They're not something I've dumped. They're something I have to do.
But they don't require a schedule.
They don't require a schedule. Just anytime today, get this done, or this week, get this done.
Another one of the lists that you've put out there is how to dress. In the book called List to Save My Business, you've got a chapter called What's in Your Closet.
Well, I follow our friend Beverly Green, who was on the show earlier this week. She talked about having everything in your closet ready to wear. I follow that rule. Everything in my closet is pressed, it fits, I can just go into my closet and everything there is available to wear. And then I have a list of classics.
Sure.
Just the classic standby. I read a book once because I truly am, I think, a Parisian girl trapped in an American body. They have hardly any closets at all in Europe. They just don't have the closet space that we have. And one of the kind of ahas for me was that all of your bottoms, so your pants and your skirts and your dresses, were all the neutrals. So then you didn't have to have as many pairs of shoes.
Oh.
So I probably only have 30 pairs of shoes.
Yes, you heard that correctly. I love that. And by the way, we're not just talking about...
I got rid of like a bunch.
Yeah. We're not just talking about dressing for women. There's a section in that the book there for men as well. And here's the thing: you dress for the type of business that you're trying to attract, and that's really what it comes down to. All of these lists are so critical, so important to seeing a pattern of success in your personal life and in your professional life. And so today I would like to encourage you. Thank you to the people that we didn't even get to the article, and frankly the article was a springboard for this conversation. But I want to invite you, if you have not yet done so, you look outside, the snow is falling, go to Amazon.com right now and buy yourself a copy of both books, List to Save My Life and List to Save My Business. You're going to get free shipping if you buy both of them together, and do yourself and your business and your spouse and significant others and loved ones a huge favor. List to Save My Life, List to Save My Business. You can simply search for Angel Tussey or either of those titles, and you'll thank us in the end.
Even Eric thanks me.
I do.
I put it in the calendar. We have a list. Things don't fall through the cracks. We don't miss out on anything. Sometimes life throws us curves, and the checklist keeps us going in the right direction.
Look for my next book, List to Save My Job Security. It is fantastic.
Yeah. The day he writes a list,
I write lists every day, and you know I do. All right. Wow, time has flied. Congratulations to PDQ, 1-year anniversary. Congratulations to the Experience Pros radio show. Fan bragging is now federally trademarked, registered. We get to use an R. And congratulations to you for participating in this, the most positive business talk show in America. On behalf of Charlie, our producer, Angel, myself, and all the people that make the Experience Pros radio show happen every single day, we say thank you. Thank you to you for tuning in, for sharing the show with others, for being an active participant. Remember, there's no substitute for activity. Now give somebody a 20-second kiss. You know what that stands for? Kindness is so simple. See you tomorrow.
This has been the Experience Pros radio show with business revolutionaries Angel Tussey and Eric Raymer. For more information, you can contact Experience Pros by calling 720-344-2446 or visit them on the web at experiencepros.com, facebook.com/experiencepros, and twitter.com/experiencepros. What are you waiting for? Join the revolution.